What is up, Eastern Oregon? This is Dodzy, and this is your sports show for Tuesday, October 19th, 2021. This is all brought to you by Rockin' Sons Tire and Auto right here in LeGrande, east end of Adams. It's that time of year where you're going to need snow tires for your vehicle. Go see JB and the boys at Rockin' Sons Tire and Auto. You will not be disappointed. Quick show today, sports-wise. Let's talk about LHS and homecoming. The JV2 and JV volleyball teams are playing right now against Baker as we speak. Tomorrow, Wednesday, varsity boys soccer at home against McLaughlin, 5 p.m. Thursday, varsity football at home, Community Stadium against Ontario, 6 p.m. homecoming. It'll be live streamed right here on EOAlive TV and on LeGrande High School Athletics Activities page with yours truly on the call. Friday, varsity volleyball at home at 4 p.m. up at the high school gym. Go up and support the Tigers, man. It's a great day to be a fighting Tiger. And then finally, a homecoming parade on Friday at 5 p.m. on Adams Avenue. It'll start at Globe Furniture and it'll end at 4th Street. Let's get out and support these kids, man. It's homecoming. We finally get homecoming. We didn't get a homecoming really last year. It was all COVIDed up is what I like to say. So let's go support them. Tonight at 7, EOU Volleyball. EOU Volleyball, this team is fire. They're playing at home at 7 p.m. It's camo night. So wear camo and go support our Lady Mounties. 7 p.m., C of I, Quinn Coliseum. Be there or be square. EOU football's on the road this week. They go to Montana on Saturday. But men's soccer and women's soccer are both at home. They play at 4 and 6:30 on Friday and Saturday. And volleyball is also at home this weekend. They play at 7 on Friday up at Quinn and 5 on Saturday. Quinn Coliseum. Let's go. Let's support these Mounties. Mount up. So, in honor of EOU volleyball and tonight's 7 o'clock home game against C of I, and the fact that it's camo night, my guest, EOU volleyball head coach Kaki Morehead, here it is. Kaki, how's the season going? What's up? What's going on with the season?
Hey, Dodzy, thanks for having me today. Very much appreciate it. Our season is, off and running. We are on the downhill slide of the second round of conference play. We play College of Idaho tonight. So far, the season's going pretty well. We our only losses in conference are to Corbin, who is the number 1. And we're gonna try to take care of business the rest of season and do what we need to do.
So, if my math's right, the last 3 times we've played Corbin, we've lost to him.
Your math is correct.
So the CCC championship last year,
Yep.
which actually didn't hurt us. I actually kind of liked losing that.
Yep, didn't hurt us.
It kind of put us in a better position for the national tournament, and you don't want to have that long of a win streak going into a national tournament in my eyes.
I agree. I think that it served its purpose at the right time, and we kind of reevaluated some things and made us go back to the drawing board and really work on improving and growing before we made the national tournament run.
So we're 18-5 right now overall, and 13-2 in conference. Those other 3 losses, those were all neutral site losses, right? Like everything else was like either in tournaments or against schools that were ranked. Obviously, we played a lot of really good teams early on.
Correct. We played Providence, who is number 8 or 9, I believe. We played Bellevue, who is right there also, and we played Dort as well. And that was an interesting preseason with playing with 9 people on our roster because we had some COVID issues. So
yeah,
preseason.
I remember that there was like only half of a team, and one of the comments that I've gotten from numerous people that go watch volleyball at EOU, and I don't know if this is across the board, but what's seen with your team is you use pretty much everybody.
I use quite a few people, yeah. With us running a 6-2, it's really important that we have the personnel to keep our offense balanced and get everyone involved. So it definitely makes a big difference.
Yeah, it's a pretty big rotation. If you look at a box score, EOU always has more people that have played than the team that they're playing.
Right.
So pushing forward with the rest of the season, we have 5 conference games left. That sound right?
3, 4, 5, 7.
7. Okay, so
7.
one more weekend. When's senior night?
We're home the next 2 weekends, and senior night is next weekend against OIT on Saturday. And then we complete our final season going on the road against Northwest and Evergreen.
Oh, that's a good way to end the season in my eyes.
Yeah.
And then, so the CCC tournament this year, is it whoever wins the CCC hosts?
Correct.
So we still have a chance to win the CCC.
We still have a chance. We just got to take it one game at a time and take care of business.
All right. So as for like team wise, obviously we had like some really big shoes to fill. We talked about that with like Maddie and Kylie and Aspen. Who stepped up? Who's your, like go-to right now?
In losing Kylie and Aspen, that's a huge piece of our back row. And I do think that Haley Aratola has come in and done a great job. She leads the conference in digs right now, which is huge to do as a freshman. On the other side, I think both of our outsides playing all the way around and handling that load offensively as well as defensively is really huge. And they're doing a great job of managing that game. As far as our setters go, with having 2 brand new setters and losing Madison Pylon, that's probably where we've seen the most growth this season. They've really improved and really done their best to get better every single day. And that's made a huge difference and will continue to make a huge difference going forward.
Nice. And Haley Aratola, she's a true freshman.
She is.
Like, she's a baby.
She's a baby.
Wow. That's impressive. Like, I watched her play and I've been to a few games and I'm just like, she's got good awareness. She's got good IQ on the court, which you have to have at that position.
She is years older in experience and comes from a premier volleyball club who I'm very thankful for picking her up. And she's doing some good stuff.
You said Maddie Pylon. It's Maddie Stauffer now.
I know.
Did you see the pictures from her wedding?
I did. She was beautiful.
Oh my gosh, gorgeous!
She's always beautiful, but she was beautiful.
She'll go down as one of my favorites ever. Like, she's just one of those kind of people.
Yep.
So goals for the rest of the season. We're obviously the goal is going to be win the CCC.
Right. Right. The biggest thing that we have to keep in mind right now is we can only control what we can control and what we can do. So we got to go out and we got to take care of business. And really, it comes down to us still improving every day and trying to be the best we can be and peak at the right time. And that's our goal.
So tonight is camo night.
Yeah.
Is what brought that about?
I have no idea.
You're like, oh, we live in Eastern Oregon. Let's dress up everybody up in camo during hunting season for volleyball.
Not mine.
That's funny. So that's just like a athletics thing. They just decided it was going to be camo night.
Yep, here we go.
Wear camo. Hey, it's something to get people involved.
Yep.
So this year's been a little different. No, with COVID, obviously they asked all the students to get vaccinated if they could.
Right.
And we're having, we can have fans at game. Has that impacted the team?
No, not necessarily. I think that it has made for a better atmosphere in Quinn Coliseum. But last year we knew that even with 10 fans in our gym that we still had to go and do our jobs. And I think that we still have that same mentality.
Oh, okay. So it's just, it's all business.
It's nice. It's a nice side benefit, but at the end of the day, we still got to do our jobs.
So the national tournament, we're obviously going to make the national tournament.
I'm knocking on wood right now, Dodgy.
Well, if you're a numbers person and you were a gambling person, you would bet on EOU making the national tournament.
Hopefully you are correct. Yes.
How many times would that be in your career?
8? 7 or 8?
In
Since
what, 10 years? What year did you take over? Don't date yourself.
8 years. This is going to be 8 years.
And how many years have you been the coach?
This is 15.
Oh. This is number 15? You don't look like you could have possibly been coaching.
I was a head coach at 22 years old, Dodzy.
I know. I forgot. That was like, what, 2006?
Yeah, my BFF was on the team.
And you were the head coach. That
Yes.
sounds kind of like Angie
Exactly.
back in the days when
Similar
Angie was
story.
coaching softball and basketball, and like everybody on the team she had played with.
Yes.
It's
Same.
like hey, I'm all about keeping the athletes around here to help coach and to eventually take over.
Yeah. As we say, the rest is history, right?
So one of the things that I love the most about EOU, and this is what really draws me to EOU athletics, is the quality of people that you guys recruit in to be on your teams. And it's across the board. Like it's every sport. Well, talk about that a little bit, like that, because that's like a huge thing at EOU, and I think you do a really good job with it. Your girls are like just amazing people, not just volleyball players.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I can't speak to everyone else, but for us, it's really important that we create and continue that family legacy that we have built and that team chemistry that we've built. So it's really important for us to do our homework to get those good kids who can balance academic as well as athletic responsibilities, but also, you know, we want them to buy in. We want them to grow. We want them to be the best that they can possibly be by the time that they're done playing at Eastern Oregon, so they can come back and be that lifelong Mountie for the rest of their lives. So it's really important that we get those recruits that have that same outlook and be on the same page as us.
So the reason why I say that too is part of it is I pay attention to social media,
Right.
and these girls, they constantly lift each other up. It doesn't matter whether it's a birthday or whether it's a pretty picture of one of them. Every one of them, bam, 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 share, bam, 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 commenting on it, and that's like when I was in college, that was unheard of. Like girls didn't lift each other up like that, especially. So it's just that culture that I love it. I really do.
I do too.
So tonight, 7:00, Quinn, EOU volleyball, head coach Kaki Morehead.
Mounties and the Yotes. Here we go.
Let's do it. Let's get a big win. Hey, anytime we can beat C of I, I'm happy.
Me too.
Yeah, I mean, how could you not be? I mean,
I like all of them though.
You like beating them all?
Yeah.
I want to beat Corbin. Let's just smack Corbin in the conference tournament. I appreciate you.
No problem. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thanks for
good
having
luck
me.
tonight. Have a great day.
You too.
Thank you, Kaki. You're one of my favorites. I appreciate the fact that you take time out of your day to come on the show and talk some volleyball with me. And let's go tonight. Mount up. Short show today. I got a lot going on, and I just want to take this chance to say thank you to Rockin' Sons Tire and Auto. You know, the way you guys can support my show is to support them. They're certified automotive technicians. They do a great job, and they're much appreciated. Rockin' Sons Tire and Auto right here in LaGrande. Go see JB and the boys. That's all I got for you on a Tuesday, Eastern Oregon. I appreciate you. I'm Dodsey, and I'm out.